Okay, this is a storyline reading. Okay, so we dealing with drugs, especially the drug called fentanyl, right? So it could be any kind of drug, but mainly that's the focus, okay? So if you hear someone who died that you know from some kind of fentanyl poisoning or some kind of drug overdose or anything as far as drugs or anything like that, it might go with you. If not, it's not yours, okay? So let's just flow. Okay, let's just see. Because healing of the soul is for when someone is abused and murdered. And abuse cards is when you just abuse. Okay? The person died. But it's on purpose. Mm-hmm. She know all about it. I'm hearing the song, Can We Talk? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Because I saw Tell Her, right? And it made me sing that song. So, we might be dealing with, we're dealing with someone who died from drug overdose. Could be the drug. I just said fentanyl. Follow me. Want to get the truth out of the story. Otherwise, the family. Follow me. Or whoever it is. Let's just flow. Because we got a woman who knows the truth. She knows the truth. She knows the truth. You know what happened. Whoa. Oh, shoot. The lady that knew just what happened. You know what happened. Whoa. Here it is. It's coming up. Tell her. Tell her now. Mention me. Mention your loved one who died. Your lover. The person who died. Your lover. Family member, or whoever this is. Tell her. Okay, let's flow. Okay, the first card is, let your sounds be heard loud and clear. Become groomed to what God created you to be. This would be the loved one who died needed to let his or her sounds be heard loud and clear. Right? And become groomed to what God created your loved one or whoever this person is, your lover, whoever this is, whoever this is who died from an overdose of fentanyl or whatever drug overdose it is, right, needed to be groomed to what God created this person to be. When you came out of your mother's womb, you wasn't molded by anybody. By your mother, by your father, nobody. You came all out God. Get what I'm saying? Okay, because we have a symbol here. Maybe you wear a symbol. Maybe your loved one wears a symbol. Maybe the person who did this to your loved one wears a symbol. Anything as far as a symbol. They didn't notice that your loved one was of a different caliber. Follow me? We got the racial abuse. Too much pressure was put on your loved one. Your woman, your man, or whoever this is. Or your loved one, whoever this is. Racial abuse. Real racial abuse. Or we just dealing with black on black. Where you calling each other the N-word. Get what I'm saying? Okay, we have right here. You have money problems. Or your loved one had money problems. No more blaming things on money problems, God says, right? Or you felt like your loved one felt like your loved one wouldn't blame no more stuff on money problems because maybe your loved one thought the loved one problem was solved or is you, right? So we have your loved one wanted a meal or done to be able to trust whoever this is, right? And just deal what was on your loved one's plate and throw away the scraps, or is you, okay? You being deceived, though. Your loved one was being deceived by this person because your loved one wanted honesty and loyalty. Or you are being deceived. You was, right? As far as somebody of service. Somebody who of service, right? Someone is anxious here. Thoughts spinning in the mind of whoever it is, right? Your loved one. Or the person who gave your loved one what the person gave your loved one. Fentanyl or whatever kind of drug that caused the overdose. Get what I'm saying? You feeling the moisture of what this took from you to hear about your loved one dying, or your loved one was feeling the moisture of what it was taken from your loved one while your loved one was going through suffering and dying. Get what I'm saying? Because this person felt like this person put up with your loved one long enough. Wasn't going to put up with no more of your loved one's crap. Or this is you. You feel like you're not going to put up with no more of the person's crap who you know did something to your loved one. Anything like that? Okay. You're a beautiful dreamer, or your loved one was a beautiful dreamer. You worked on it long enough, maybe helping your loved one try to get off drugs, or this person who gave your loved one the fatal dosage or whatever felt like that person put up with your loved one long enough and the person didn't want to deal with your loved one any longer on whatever day of the week. Okay. Either your loved one, whoever it is, your man, woman, your relative, whoever this is who died, changed their mind about a female. Follow me? Okay, it says right here that somebody insinuated something with sharp words to your loved one or to you. Okay, it says right here that style is key. You like style and you like having fun. Well, your loved one did, right? God says stop loafing around and change house. So your loved one needed to stop loafing around and get out of the area your loved one was being at, hanging at, some house, some area, anything like that, or God talking to you. Okay? Why did my mother give me up? I wonder who I look like. So this is a card when you don't know who your mother is. But if you know who your mother is, your mother didn't give you the love and attention you deserve. Follow me? Okay. We got a wildcat. Either you're a wildcat or you're a loved one who died was the wildcat. Follow me? A go-getter or a loose person. You looking at what's ahead, or the person who gave your loved one the drugs was looking at what was ahead. Anything like that. Okay, well, finding my parents even matter. Either you was adopted, or you was raised by somebody, or you just didn't know your parents deep down inside, and you was wondering if you would ever know your parents deep down inside. Follow me? Or the person who gave the drugs to your loved one, or your loved one felt that way, if your loved one wasn't close to your loved one's parents. Okay? It's my prerogative. It was your loved one's prerogative to take drugs. The person who gave your loved one the drugs or sold them, or it's your prerogative to get testy and upset. Follow me? So it says right here, you drowning in a sea of feelings you can't recover from, or your loved one was. Anything like that, something downtown could help. Okay, do not lower your standards. Your loved one shouldn't lower your loved one's standards. Or you shouldn't, or the person who sold the drugs to your loved one wasn't going to lower his or her standards. Relations to not wanting you as a woman. So some kind of way your loved one who was on drugs, you didn't, you no longer wanted your loved one as a woman, maybe because she was on drugs. Or, yeah. Or you don't want somebody no more because they're on drugs or anything like that. Okay, God, show me the way. So you asking God to show you the way, but your loved one might have been asking God, show me the way, God. And something was on the floor that your loved one was looking for, or the person who sold your loved one this fentanyl. Okay? Or something on the floor for you, if you're looking for it. Look around the corner, God says, right? And pay attention to details and flaws in your home or outside your home. Because we have right here somebody wanted to wash their hands on African American. If you're African American, somebody wanted to wash their hands on you or on your loved one. Follow me. Because it says that a female, it don't have to be a female. Let me just change that. Somebody is captivating, and somebody wants somebody to make up their mind. Somebody wanted your loved one to make up your loved one's mind, or somebody wants you to make up your mind. It's time to move on with your life. Your loved one to move on with your loved one's life. Or it was time for this person to chalk it up as a loss and looked at your loved one as, I'm going to chalk this up as a loss, and they moved on with their life after selling your loved one this fentanyl. Or it's just you, whoever you are, it's time for you to move on with your life and chalk it up, right? So you had to see that you worth $1 million plus more and get out of the circles that keep you stuck, and your loved one needed to get out of the circles that keep your loved one stuck. I got to pause for a minute. Be right back. Pause. Back. All right, let's see, where was I? Okay, it says right here that it's going to be a hearing. What was a hearing as far as your loved one who died, or it's going to be a hearing for you right now in your life as far as some kind of property. Okay, and it says you spent the tables around on somebody because it was repercussions. Because you spent the tables around on somebody, or somebody spent the tables around on you, and it caused it to be repercussions with you, or your loved one. It was repercussions for your loved one, and somebody spent the tables around on your loved one who died, and maybe gave them the drug because of whatever reasons. Okay, either you're a cat catcher or your loved one was. However it's flowing. Cat catcher is a man who could get plenty ladies. Have drained energy right now. Busy. Tired, busy. Got things going on. Follow me? It says it's time to act. And you got to promise. God saying promise that you're going to act. It's time for you to act on whatever situation. Finding out what happened to your loved one, if that's it. Or it's time for your loved one to act to get off of drugs. Or time for you to act to find out who did this to your loved one. Or just time for you to act in general or something in your own life. Okay, it says, place a nickel on a stone. This simply means make a wish and make something come true for yourself, or career, anything like that. Okay, you had to see something with full eyes, whatever it is to see, or your loved one who died. Okay, you cannot disrespect me. Somebody feel like you can't disrespect them, whoever it is, right? Because you saw something with full eyes. So now you spoke up or whatever you did, and the person feel like you disrespecting me because you standing up for yourself or your loved one. Maybe somebody told your loved one, you can't disrespect me, and it was repercussions, and they did what they did to your loved one. However it flows, it was choice words, and it was some kind of defeat for your loved one or for you. But you got to focus on you now. And we got 3773, could be hard of anything. So we have, you're going to go full force and go on and grow your business, God telling you, right? Or the person who gave your loved one the drug was going full force to grow a business, right? As far as selling drugs, right? So it says tell him the truth. So you're going to have to tell him the truth, or you had to tell your loved one the truth, or the person who's doing the selling the drugs the truth. However it's flowing, sensitive issue though. Okay, it says that your loved one was going to buy something to butter your loved one up, and that was the drugs. Follow me? Or you're going to buy something to butter somebody up. Follow me? So it says right here that it's time spent. Somebody want to spend time with you. You want to spend time with somebody, or your loved one wanted to spend time with the person who was selling the drugs, anything like that. But person wanted to know the back end. Where's this going? Where's this getting me? Because maybe they was pricing to make sure the money was right as far as the drug, or this would be you. Where's this going at? You want to know where something going at, where something going to end up at, anything like that. Spending time with somebody. You want to get the truth out of a story as far as your loved one, who sold the drug, what happened, anything like that. Or you want to get the truth out of a story as far as your own life, whatever it is. Otherwise, working with seniors is your path. Working with seniors is your path, or maybe your loved one's path was working with seniors in the healthcare industry. Okay, crying out at the house. Your loved one might have been crying out at the house, yelling, suffering, or anything like that, fussing, anything like that, or you at a house. Okay, you confuse somebody for a prostitute. Maybe somebody confused your loved one for a prostitute. Or somebody confuse you for a prostitute, or we can take this another way. Confused for a prostitute, I give you something. I give you something. Maybe you will do something for me if I give you something. Follow me? Because in the streets, with drugs and everything, it can happen like that. What you call propositioning, right? You give me something, I give you something. You get what I'm saying. Somebody want a peace treaty. Right? Maybe your loved one wanted a peace treaty with this person who was the seller, the dealer, whoever that is. Or maybe you want a peace treaty with somebody for a checkmate. Okay, it says right here, why do my sex life bother you? Somebody wanted to know as far as the person's sex life, maybe because maybe person confused a person for a prostitute because the person out there buying drugs or using drugs or whatever's going on. Or you, follow me? I mean to please you. Okay, so anything like that. Maybe the dealer was saying it to the person on drugs, anything like that. Or maybe somebody's telling you. Okay, it says right here that you're a people pleaser, or your loved one was a people pleaser, anything like that. You got to know your words had power, or your loved one need to know your loved one words had power. You're dealing with a lawsuit, or your loved one, or you need to take out a lawsuit as far as your loved one. If your loved one, if you know who sold your loved one fentanyl or whatever kind of drug it is that caused the overdose, anything like that was done on purpose, follow me? Or you just take out a lawsuit for something, whatever it is, right? You walking down the street or in your house some kind of way, upset, good and hot. This the hot card when you really upset, or your loved one was. Or the dealer, however it's flowing. Look at things and don't run from things no more, God said, because they come from your childhood. And your loved one needed not to run from things because they come from your loved one's childhood. Looking at something suspenseful wherever you live. You can't buy me. I'm ruined here. So either your loved one was deciding, your loved one was trying to get out of taking drugs anymore, anything like that, or being a prostitute or whatever for drugs or whatever, and deciding, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm ruined here. And noticing that he or she had skills or something like that to change up the life. Or this would be you. You got skills. You have skills. You ruined here somewhere, job, house, wherever you at. And you decide, no, you changing up. You can't buy me. There's nothing you can say or do to keep me here. Anything like that. Okay, we must continue to function as a human. Because when you refuse to let your past go, you refuse the future God has for you. You saying, God, I don't want whatever you got for me, God, ahead. I don't want it. That's what you're saying when you don't let go of the past. Okay, it says right here that you got to start to live your life again. If you haven't been, you got to continue to live your life again. Your loved one would not want you to press who died, your loved one. Next one is, don't be shelving your problems, or your loved one shouldn't have been shelving your loved one's problems, because it was crystal clear hope when you shelve your problems. Your loved one who died, or you. The last one is, you need to tell her now. Right? Tell her and mention me. So to mention me over here with your loved one is your loved one tell her, whoever her is, and mention me. So whoever your loved one is, whoever did the selling of the drugs to your loved one, you need to talk to that person and mention your loved one who died. Get what I'm saying? Or if this is just you separate, whoever you are, talk to her, whoever her is, and you need to mention God. Get what I'm saying? So it goes two ways. Let's just flow. The next one is, I'm going to do them together. This the other half, but I don't want to do two videos. My head doing two videos, and I need to take it off of there like that. Let's just flow. Okay, it was a witness some kind of way as far as your loved one who died. It was a witness programming going on there. So when programming going on, agencies and places got things set a certain kind of way where you can't get around certain things, and that's not good. Let's just flow. I'm hearing it again, baby, come to me. Why is that coming again? Here it is. This is another storyline. Dang. Okay, I hear that again, baby, come to me. Okay. Baby, come to me. That's a song for who don't know by Anita Baker, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's just go. Baby, come to me. Okay, first card. We got the secret society. That means a group of people, whoever it is, a group of whoever they are. It could be partners in work, partners, whoever it is, a group. You want equal and fair, or your loved one wanted equal and fair. Somebody was wondering if your loved one was work worthy or was you, whoever this is. Follow me? So take it as your loved one or you, right? Okay? Power to stay silent was no more against somebody who didn't look like you, or who didn't look like your loved one. Your loved one was going to stand up for your loved one's self, or as you, as far as somebody in your life. Take it however it goes, okay? Because we have right here the programming. Things set, agencies and all got things set a certain kind of way. Because it was torture for your loved one, follow me? And it was hyped up. Or it's been torture for you and it's been hyped up. Okay, you got to leave destruction behind because you got a healing work path. Or your loved one needed to leave destruction behind because your loved one have a healing work path. Because you're a caterpillar and you need to bend forward on things. Or your loved one was a caterpillar and need to move forward on things. Either you was raped some kind of way or your loved one was raped. Is it my fault that I got raped? Right? Whoa. Okay, it says right here, either somebody was following your loved one or you was following somebody. Okay, it says to gain is to lose what need to go. So something need to go in your life or something needed to go in your loved one's life. And in your loved one's life, it would be the drugs. So whatever in your life need to go, you would know that. I don't know, right? Okay, you adored a lecturer or a lecturer adored you or your loved one adored a lecturer. And I feel a lecturer would be, I don't see any. Okay. All right. If your loved one went in some kind of treatment, I could say your loved one enjoyed a lecturer here at some kind of treatment center. Okay. So let's just work on it. Your loved one felt restricted, like your loved one couldn't get out or something like that. But your loved one wasn't stuck. It just appears that way sometimes. But this person owe your loved one an apology. Follow me? Whoever sold that bad stuff to your loved one because the person knew what the person was doing. Follow me? And you felt like you were stuck. Restricted card right here. And the person need to apologize to you for whatever, right? Somebody. So we have right here that okay, you get something, epiphany some kind of way. It's not ordinary, you get it, but you got one. Or your loved one got one. Somebody tried to insult your intelligence or tried to insult your loved one's intelligence. Take it either way, okay? You want to get happy about filling out paperwork, some kind of paperwork. So it don't have to be application, some kind of paperwork or your loved one was. Follow me? Okay, it says that somebody know, a man know he must respect you. Or a man knew he must respect your loved one. Okay, because it says, I skipped, it was sitting there and I shuffled and God brought it right back like I Debraas Love one. I want that out. It was sitting right there. Just wait, I'm game, I'm in. So your loved one said, just wait, I'm game, I'm in. And maybe to fill out application because I see a treatment place back here. So maybe your loved one filled out applications to get in some kind of treatment place. Follow me? I'm game. I'm in. Just wait. Or maybe it's you. You're going to fill out some applications, paperwork for something and say you in for it, whatever it is. Because maybe your loved one was acting doofy. Like your loved one didn't know what was going on back then. You know. And needed to cleanse your loved one's mind. Follow me? Or maybe it's you. Follow me? So it says that your loved one had some tendencies back then or whenever. Right? With this drug stuff. Or you. Right? However it's flowing. And it was a sure thing. Alright, so we're going to take this one. Your loved one going to capture, or your loved one going to capture. Your loved one dead, the one who died, did that already, or somebody alive, you or whoever this is, going to capture opportunity at the lighthouse, drug treatment. Drug treatment. It's really not the counseling card, but I can throw counseling in, but this is drug treatment, rehabilitation, Alcoholics Anonymous, rehabilitation, hospital, or church. Throw counseling in, but counseling don't go in it, but I can throw it in there too. You got to think twice before making any moves. Your loved one needed to, because your loved one was going to be playing Russian roulette, or you. So it says with this one right here. Okay. Back then, the person who sold your loved one, whatever it was, whenever it was, it happened, right? Looked at your loved one as weak back, because when people on drugs, they look at that person as a weaker vessel. But your loved one was going to change and chance it all. Right? But, or somebody looking at you as weak back, but you changed and chanced it all. Follow me? Because it says right here that you shouldn't believe a man's word. You should put 100% in God's word or your loved one. Follow me? Because you was holding on to love, but somebody beat you so much as far as mentally, physically, verbally, emotionally, financially, or however the person beat you, or your loved one was that happened to. But your loved one was holding on to love and holding on to the love of a drug over there. So let's just go universe for okay. Somebody tested your loved one from a car to see if your loved one will bite or come over, will still want drugs or whatever, anything like that. Or somebody tested you from a car, or you tested somebody from a car, anything like that. Okay, it says you gotta be your own cheerleader. Maybe you're around something green and flowery, from curtains to grass outside or whatever. Or your loved one was, anything like that. Okay, it was a witness to this with your loved one. Follow me? Somebody who's full of faith, integrity, put them on a witness stand. You got your girl, you got your guy. You get what I'm saying? Or is you a witness for you with a situation? How it's flowing. Okay, you got to get away from the haters and the snakes, God says, because you're around haters and snakes, or your loved one was around haters and snakes. Laying down beside you is like my first crush. Your loved one was laying down beside somebody, whoever this is, right? Before was like their first crush, or you did. Okay, it says right here that you're going to get nervous around a pyramid of people, at least 3 of them. You make 3, or it's 3 already, and you make 4, however it's flowing. Or your loved one, however it's flowing. Okay, your loved one was dealing with a kinkster, somebody who's selling drugs. So that's the kinkster who wanted to supersize, who wanted his money, her money, whoever this is. Or you a kinkster and you want to supersize, or you dealing with somebody who want to supersize, however it's flowing. Okay, covering up won't work though with your loved one, right? Because the drug pusher, seller wasn't no cleaner than your loved one. And over here, covering up won't work with you and whoever you're dealing with over here, because the person no cleaner than you are. Whoa. Okay, because something was being forced as far as your loved one. Maybe the drugs was being forced on your loved one. I don't know. Or whatever it was. Or forced to do some kind of prostitution work for the drugs or whatever. I don't know exactly what that is over there. Right off the bat. Here's some numbers. Could be part of anything from a licensed phone number. or whatever it could be, licensed. Your loved one moved fast on what was calling your loved one forward. Had to get ready to take charge of your loved one's life and change up and move away from that kind of stuff. And even you got to move fast on what is calling you forward. Get away. Get ready to be in charge of your own life as well as your loved one should have. Because full bloom over here, your loved one chose the one for full bloom. Now, oh, your loved one died though. Let's see how it is with full bloom. What was your loved one was? Apologize. Person need to apologize. I don't know who your loved one picked for full bloom though. Who was this person? Let me check for a minute. Restricted. I don't know if there's somebody. I don't know. I don't know what your loved one who was that over there. Either your loved one got raped or you got raped, or both of you got raped before. Let's go for a minute. But either your loved one picked somebody for full bloom. Full bloom mean the one you want to marry, the one from God. Get what I'm saying? That's what this card mean, right? Either your loved one picked somebody like that. Or you pick somebody like that. Okay, let's just see it again. Okay, I love him or her, but it just won't be no romance. So your loved one over here, love whoever it is, but it won't be no romance with whoever this person was. I mean, this person is. Your loved one wasn't going to have no romance with the person for some reason. Okay, either your loved one was 24 and up or 42 and up, or either you 24 and up or 42 and up, and you love somebody, but it won't be no romance, anything like that. Okay, it says right here, God said it was wake-up time for your loved one to get out of, I guess, the stupor, off of drugs or whatever, and continue your loved one's life, or you. Time to wake up and go on with your life. Okay, universe, you know all about it. Dealing with something superficial, your loved one was, or you was. You is, or however it's flowing. Around green leafy foliage. Green and both in the same storyline, I think, with the green. Plants, flowers, tablecloths, curtains, clothes. Plants. Okay, it says right here that the power stays with the wife, not with the ex. Or the power stays with the husband, not with the ex. Follow me. Okay, blank is jerking the person around. Follow me. So your loved one over here, it will have to be power stays with. If it's like two ladies, for instance, power stays with. If you the wife, power stays with you. If you're ex, the power, you don't have the power. Get what I'm saying? If you're the husband, power stay with the husband. If you are ex, the power don't stay with you. That's how it goes. So somebody was jerking your loved one around over here, whoever it was. And over here, somebody was jerking you around. Power stays with your wife. If you got a wife, not with some ex of yours. Follow me? Okay, let's just do... Okay, somebody talking to you from a car. Or somebody was talking to your loved one from a car. Whoa. Okay, we have somebody was taking your loved one for a plaything, talking from a car. Follow me? Because your loved one was introduced to some kind of drugs over there that killed your loved one. So if your loved one didn't die from any kind of drugs, I'm not talking to you. Because the loved one had that died off the drugs. Taking your loved one for a plaything over here. You taking somebody for a plaything or somebody taking you for a plaything. God says it's time to heal. Okay, let's say these are last cards. It's time for you to heal. Or over here, it's time to heal because you lost a loved one. We can take it that way. Because your loved one is not alive. So it's time for your loved one to heal. And then death is healing. Follow me? And death is healing. Follow me? Or it's time for you to heal from the death of a loved one of yours. Or it's time for you to heal, period, because somebody's taking you for a plaything. however it's flowing, because it was intense madness for your loved one, with whoever this is, or during the time your loved one was suffering. Anything like that? Your loved one needed this person to bring in the emotional love your loved one needed, but the person didn't. The person wanted to get back at your loved one. This the getting back. It's getting back. The person meant to do it. Get what I'm saying? It was repercussions because the person felt your loved one turned the tables on the person. So it was repercussions. Get what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you back. Get what I'm saying? Anything like that? I don't remember saying it, but the card's supposed to be in here. It must was in the one I just did. I'm gonna say the card if I don't remember saying it while I was down here, but it's supposed to be in there. Okay, whoever this is made your loved one disappear without a trace. Did you just hear what I said? The person used his or her imagination to make your loved one disappear without a trace. Like, I'm going to get rid of that person, but I'm going to get rid of that person by giving that person something, and nobody going to know I gave that person something. Get what I'm saying? That's pretty much how this person moved on this thing. Give your loved one a drug, but then put something in the drug. Get what I'm saying? Something bad. Get what I'm saying? Caused in sense madness, but this person needed to bring in the emotional love your loved one needed. That's why it needed to be some justice for your loved one. If you know who it is, who was the pusher to your loved one, selling your loved one any kind of drugs. That wanted to get back at your loved one because your loved one didn't have the money or whatever reason or whatever this might be. Or over here, in your regular life, you want somebody to bring an emotional love you need, or somebody want that from you because it was intense energy. But like God said, I'm going to make this the last card. It's time to heal on both fronts. Get what I'm saying? Over here with losing your loved one. Over here with your regular life. This person who did this to your loved one, it's time for that person to heal because that person had some problems. And that person need to apologize, God saying right here. To you as a family and to your loved one, number one, because your loved one didn't deserve it. Follow me? Your loved one didn't deserve it. I don't remember seeing the signs. Dang, I think I left a deck out by mistake. That's probably why. I don't know which one is it though down there. I left a deck out by mistake. Because, see, I'm going to say something that I don't remember saying the card. Because I had to do these over. I just don't know which one it is. Wait a minute. Let me see if this is it. Let me see. This is not it. I don't feel like looking through all these cards to find it. So I just don't, I'm just going to say a couple, I don't remember everything. I just don't. And I deleted the video, so I just don't know all of the cards, but I don't see the cards down, so I got a feeling I didn't see them. I don't remember seeing them. So, yeah. Somebody used their imagination to make your loved one disappear. And your loved one wasn't a bad person. Your loved one was actually a nice person. Get what I'm saying? A nice person, right? Man or woman. But that person need to apologize to your loved one because your loved one is here in the spirit, and to you, right? Because this person felt restricted, like they had no way out. But this person had a way out. Just walk away. The person need to apologize to your loved one in the spirit and to you as a family. And over here, with you in your life period, if this, whoever you are, if you got a loved one who went through this you separate. This your loved one, and what you going through with your loved one, and this you separate. Somebody need to apologize to you. This person over here as far as your loved one, and over here was something else separate if you're going through it. Somebody felt they was restricted, they had no way out, and they did what they did to you. But they need to apologize to you, bottom line. And, oh yeah, that's why I'm saying, there's a deck that I left out. I just don't remember what number it is. I don't feel like going through all those to find it. That's why I don't remember, I remember certain cards and I don't remember saying them on this video. So we dealing with, I can tell you 3 signs. We got the sign of Virgo, we got the sign of the Leo, and we got the sign of the Sagittarius. So if the person not a Sag, they act like a Sag. They adventurous like a Sag. If the person not a Leo, they act like a Leo. If they not a Virgo, they act like a Virgo. Business minded, whatever goes with the Virgo sign. Now that's 3 signs definitely that's in this storyline. But like I said, I don't know which one of these I left out by mistake because I deleted the video. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. Let me see. Yeah, they call themselves doing what they did to your loved one because either your loved one was going to take them to court or your loved one owed them money. Your loved one was a witness. It was something about your loved one because your loved one was on drugs. That's true, but it's saying that your loved one was going to go get help. See what I mean? Or did go get some help as far as treatment. See what I mean? Anything like that, maybe. But the person meant to do what the person did, giving your loved one bad stuff. Get what I'm saying? Because it was repercussions. Because your loved one spent the tables around. Changed up. I'm changing my life up or whatever your loved one might have been saying or whatever. And it wasn't going easy with the person because we're dealing with a kinkster. Somebody who in charge, trying to be in charge, trying to build their business and drugs, trying to build business and drugs, going full force and trying to make money with drugs. Maybe your loved one owed money or whatever and the person needed the money. I don't know. Anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, anything like that. I don't have all the cards in front of me because I don't have all the deck, so I just can't remember everything. But anyway, this is it. I was trying to put it all on the same ones. I had them on 2 different videos. So take it however it goes. You have a loved one that died from fentanyl. It's not fentanyl. Some kind of drug that caused your loved one to die. Get what I'm saying? And just your regular life yourself and what happened to your loved one. Take it however it goes. Okay? But you see what God's saying right here? Put 100% in what God tells you. Believe what God say, not man. And you need to tell her, whoever it is, and mention God while you at it. Okay? Yeah, because you got to get back to what God created you to be at birth or your loved one needed to. That may not be molded by anybody and let your sounds be heard loud and clear. Yeah. We dealing with a symbol. So some kind of way is a symbol. The person wears symbol. The person is a leader. Whatever's going on with the person who sold your loved one. Whatever the person sold your loved one, a leader. Some kind of leader, wear a symbol or anything like that. Or you wear a symbol. Or you got some kind of logo or whatever's going on there. But it was a witness, however it's flowing, that knows all about it. Really, a female to be exact. She know. But if she going to talk, is she going to take it to court or do any... Oh, I ran my mouth too much. I mixed my cards. I talked too much. I messed up. That's okay, because God going to still bring out whatever, how God wanted it to be. I ran my mouth too much. Then they got mixed up, but still, that's going to be somebody's story. Even though they got mixed up by mistake, it's going to be somebody's story. That's what I love about God. It's going to be somebody's story. Because full bloom means you chose the one that you want. Your loved one chose full bloom. And I feel like with your loved one, remember I was saying with your loved one? Because the first card is dealing with, so we dealing with drug dealers or anything like that. They want their money. Get what I'm saying? You're dealing with partnership with any kind. Whoever want their money. Right? But the thing right here with your loved one, remember what I was saying with the full bloom with your loved one, it could be that your loved one chose the one for full bloom. Because remember I was saying I didn't see no man over there for your loved one. Your loved one could have, if it's a female, she could have got raped some kind of way in her life and that made her even get on drugs in the first place. Is it my fault it happened to me? She chose the one for full bloom. I didn't see a man over here for. So for her, who she chose for full bloom? The one. The one is the self. Get what I'm saying? Love the self. That's full bloom. The love of yourself. So she chose herself. She gonna get off these drugs and love herself. But whoever this was tested her and said whatever he said, tested and see, well, maybe this one more time she'll do it. But that's the time that she need not do it. Or he or whoever this is, because that person has something set. Get what I'm saying? Or this over here for you getting married to somebody because you chose who you love. Okay? So let me just leave that alone. This Debraas Love 1. Peace.